What is up, everybody? My name is Eriss. I'll be your ferryman today, taking you guys back to Far Harbor. And last time we solved, not solved.
The island gets us all in the end, but it ain't got me yet.
We solved the Dalton family thing. All of our quests at this point. We leveled up. Hot diggity dog. What do we got going on? Look at that. Why not? So, rite of passage. Drop meat in the water. Let's play around with this. So, we are... Why can't I not farther? Okay. Rayburn Point. Lake Lumber. We don't really have a place that's too terribly close. We'll start from Arcadia and move on. But, anywho. I promised that we would do this ritual for you guys today. However, I noticed something really funny, which is, this is super delayed. Like the video went up like the day of me recording this, but I just love how immediate analytics are. Like, there's some people in the world who just don't really care much for analytics. I respect that. Analytics are annoying, they're hard, they're whatever. I think they're really interesting. I love looking at them. Two things happened recently. One, I've been laughing about this on and off for a while. I had a 100% in my analytics somewhere. And it was not location. It was not a location 100%. But I finally beat the 100% because like that's so weird. It's so bizarre and like out of place to have a 100% anywhere in your analytics. Like, let alone having it for like 3 months. Like, yeah, for a few weeks, maybe that's just a blip. That's a whatever, you know? For 3 months, I had 100%. I was checking it like weekly. Didn't budge for 3 months. And like, I mean, it finally budged. It's like it went down to 96%. I'm like, oh my gosh, seriously? But no, I thought that was like really funny. And funnier. What is this? Kidder Edge? Is that like kindergarten, but not? Whew, I'm scared.
Something out there.
Yeah, I know. About to shoot me. We're just wild in here. Doing whatever we can. This is probably gonna, this might be a shorter episode, just so you guys know. I don't actually got a lot of time to record today. But I wanted to get something done. You know? Outside of Cyberpunk, but... No, I thought it was like really funny. That's a super mutant if I'd ever seen one. I love looking at how things work. Like, I'm playing a game that I absolutely adore. Well, not actively. This game's okay. I love Fallout, don't get me wrong, I love Fallout. It's just Fallout 4, this DLC though, definitely gives me the vibes I was looking for. 100%, no questions asked. Like, I wanted the spooky, eerie, creepy Fallout, and I'm getting that. I asked for this, so I'm doing it. I'm happy. I love this DLC. I love it very much, just because of that. But we got a lot of rads. I've been vibing a lot with like the indies. Really have been. Like, the big titles have not been hitting me, you know. Like, I'm at some point thinking about doing Schedule 1. Granted, that's like super outside of my normal wheelhouse, but I want to do schedule 1. So I might do some like lethal runs. Probably try to get in on repo, you know. I mean, I play repo a lot in my free time, but I do a lot. I'm going to be doing a lot of soloing because I don't really play with people much. Not in the streamer world, at least. Like, not a lot of my friends are like interested in that kind of thing. Like, I know if I asked, like, hey guys, would you please? I know they would do it, but soloing is probably safer for me at this point. The school. Is that a vent? That's a vent? Bro. Captain? Is that what this is? I want that. Whatever. No, just a carnival. Definitely is gonna have some ooh-la-las at it. Okay, I think we're almost there. Yeah, kinda. We got one more lake to cover. Frick, man. I don't want to deal with Meyer alerts. Yes, I understand the irony of what I'm doing. But still. You know, I think it's really funny. Like, in the gaming world, I've only ever had problems. Like, I'm still thinking about this because, like, a fun fact. I spend a lot of my nights playing video games. Sometimes I'll be gaming with people in my Discord, and sometimes I'll be gaming with my friends. Because that's kind of how that works. I have only ever, like, in my private time gaming, have had issues with... Hi.
So the doc asked me to witness, so I'm witnessing.
Dick. Drop meat. Do I have meat? It'd be really awkward if I don't have meat. Got meat. Frick. Jeez. Sorry, Daddy. Holy frick. Holy frick, that was awful. Sorry, Dottie.
Your Geiger counter doing cartwheels too? The detective's life isn't an easy one.
How many times I gotta do this? Like different areas? Okay. Jeez. Daddy's not having a good time. Dude. Ah, frick. How was I doing? pistol this entire time. What the frick? Oh, frick. Don't got enough ammo for this. Dottie, you're okay. You're okay, Dottie. Dude, this is awful. I mean, what am I, like, freaking out about, considering this is how I usually take them down? But, like... Six. Ah, frick. Nick. Help. Help me.
Hey.
Just sneak out of here. So, fun fact. I want to share something that kind of bothers me. A little bit. I was talking about this, or I mentioned this earlier before all the fighting happened. Oh, hi.
You playing hide and seek?
But so sometimes I play with streamers. Sometimes I'll stream a streamer. Very rarely. I've done it once in the last 4 years. Now. But sometimes, not necessarily like Twitch streamers, like just people who stream in general. They're streaming to random servers in a Discord server that you might not be in, or like streaming to Discord servers, streaming on Steam, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitch. Like, there's a lot of different types of streaming. I very rarely play with streamers. Umbrella term. Freaking, there's a reason for that. There's a reason, and it's mostly because there's like stream etiquette, and the ones I usually end up with very rarely follow etiquette. You know?
If these knuckleheads don't trust you now, well, fuck them, right? I expect folk will be more talkative now. Might even have some more work for you. Maybe hit up Mitch at the last plank.
Thanks for the help.
Seriously. Thanks, Teddy.
You are the most peculiar main person I've ever had the occasion to meet. Take this. And, if you're inclined, socialize. It's your party after all.
Captain's hat? Heck yeah.
Everyone, times are hard. But this here feast is proof that we can turn things around. Now I know mainlanders have been responsible for all manner of harm, but this one is special. This one did the captain's dance.
It's true. I saw it.
So in my book, she's not a mainlander anymore. She's one of us.
One of us, one of us, one of us. Hi, Dottie.
I saw the whole thing. The queen. Shit.
Eh.
If the fog doesn't get us, the storm's...
Who's Mitch?
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
Hi, Avery.
Not in stock.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
What do you need help with?
What exactly do you need help with?
We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
Wait. Parts or
Am I
tools?
gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
Okay. Not a
I'm
mechanic.
not making any promises. I'm not a mechanic.
It's not a complicated repair, just installing some replacement components. Believe me, if Howard can do it, anyone can. All that I ask is that you hurry. I don't have to tell you how important our water supply is.
You, got a sec?
Heck yeah, I do. What's up? Sarcasm.
Does bashful mode come standard on all synths, or did you have to pay extra for that?
Heh, no. Only on me, and I suppose that's sort of the issue. I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
Wait. Sarcasm,
Someone
sorry.
your age should be happy to have any memories at all, let alone a spare set.
Heh, I suppose so. But having to juggle my memories and all Nick's baggage makes things tough sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Built your own life,
You've
though.
already built a life for yourself, Nick. You got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
We're getting really close with him, guys.
Chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Kind of history.
What kind of history are we talking here?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime.
Never done this.
Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
I remember him.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Don't tell me.
Oh, Nick. You can't be saying what I think you're saying.
Oh, I'm saying it all right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
Yes.
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
Okay, so here's the
Good.
thing, though. He's pretty
Now-
war bad.
I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get
Sick.
all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston Police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Okay. We'll probably take care of we're going to take care of that next time, actually. We're going to
I
talk to
got
these
one
people.
last idea. Crazier than a box of rat roaches. That hasn't stopped you before. Hull's got plenty of stopping power now. But if a Mirelurk queen went for a frontal assault...
Feeling okay?
How are you doing? Are you feeling well?
For the love of... This is why I didn't want to tell no one. I ain't
Sorry.
some porcelain doll, mainlander. I plan on going down fighting. So can we talk about the damn job?
Sorry. Stopping Queen is tricky.
I'm not sure anything could stop a queen on a rampage.
Might be right, that. But I had an idea. Thicker walls can beat the whole mass velocity force issue. But the bigger problem is acid. Only thing I've ever seen survive a queen's acid are other Mirelurks. The Mirelurks on our islands have carapaces that are extra tough. So you gather up a bunch of the carapaces and lug them back here. Then I'll reinforce the town as best as I'm able.
Got it.
Mirelurk carapaces? Got it.
Best of luck to you.
Cool. Okay.
Docking back. The bait shot.
Cool. Anybody else we need to talk to real quick?
Captain's
Yeah, kind of sucked and ran out of ammo.
This feast is in your honor, is it? Sure, you kill some Milet grand beastie. You get this whole soiree.
What?
Bertha?
Ma'am, I have to talk to you. I got 14 and a half caps. I want to hire you.
Half. What's the job?
All right. What's the job?
Harbormen don't belong on this dock. If we keep clinging here, we'll bleed out and die. To get better, to grow stronger, we need land. Echo Lake Lumber Mill has power lines that connect to the old wind farm. If you clear the land, Harbormen can wire up the condensers. Make it safe from the fog.
How do you know that?
How do you know all this?
My father was a mechanic. A good one. Before the fog took him.
You surprised me.
That's a surprisingly grown-up request.
The fog's out to kill us all. Kids included. I know the money's a joke. But if my friends can resettle, I'm sure they'd do anything for you. And owe you big. Please. Help.
Yeah, of course.
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
You're crazy. Okay. Then we also
That's some
need.
firepower.
Then we need to go inside. Once we get done talking to all these people, we're gonna wrap up.
Everyone, make way.
Did you really kill the queen? The mariner said you did.
Don't pester her, Debbie. Of course she did. Now this is what a badass looks like. I fear we had you all wrong.
Thank you, Mitch.
Captain Avery didn't.
Right. Holier than thou Avery got the right of it. And thanks for reminding me. Here's a round on the house.
Problem with Avery?
What's your beef with Avery?
Avery was born on the island, but she left for a good long spell. Didn't come back until, well, 10, 11 years ago. And since then, she's been trying to make us adopt all sorts of mainland nonsense. I ain't arguing she doesn't do good, or her heart being in the right place, but why change what ain't broke?
Awfully friendly.
That's awfully friendly of you.
We have mainlanders coming in and out all the time. Worst of the lot are thieves or murderers. And the others we find floating face down in the harbor. But not you.
Mitch, I mean, since you did the captain's dance, maybe your uncle?
That's my own family business.
Ma'am, Mitch is too damn proud.
but we're worried about Uncle Ken.
What's wrong?
What's wrong with his uncle?
Uncle Ken's the last one still living on the island. The last holdout.
Crazier than a bag full of starved mole rats, he is.
Mitch sent him some of the fog condensers? So he might still be alive. He's safe from the fog.
The campground's got to be swarming with God knows what. Listen, it shames me to ask it. Oh, but he is my kin. Could you check up on him? And find some way to drag his hide back here. I'll pay, of course.
Yeah, I'll look for him.
I'll look for your uncle.
His homestead's the old visitor center, inland. And look out, he loves his traps.
Hey, look at that. We just got a butt ton of quests. And the next episode, whenever I have time to record this, next episode is going to be us dealing with Eddie Winters. We're going to take a break from Far Harbor and go find all of the holotapes. And then track down Eddie Winters. And, you know, honestly, like, a mob boss from pre-war is very different than a mob boss born in the war, you know? Like, I honestly think Eddie might not be a terrible guy anymore. And you might think he's all slick, but I don't know. We're gonna find him next time and figure out what kind of guy he is. So, that was Fallout 4, and we did the captain's dance. And now everybody loves us. Isn't that so grand? If you guys enjoyed that video, please slap that like button. You want more content from me, hit subscribe. And until next time, guys, be good, behave, stay up, don't get caught. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!